Alright, well, she's going to be a different girl when we come back. The whole thing's going red. The side trims, everything's going red with Raptor. Alright, so I'm going to be tinting all the windows again. My other moonroof was all cracked. I'm replacing it from a van that I had before that I used as a donor. This is my practice run because I haven't tinted for a long time. Because it's on the roof, it doesn't really matter if I have a few imperfections. I just need to, do things again. So first of all, I'm going to wet the glass so I can cut what I need off, make it the shape, and then I'll spray it with soapy water so I can lay the template in there and smooth her out. Well, the tint's on. Doesn't look half bad, if I do say so myself. A few imperfections with little bubbles here or there. That should come out with the heat. All in all, it looks good, so I'm happy with that. We've taken these plastics off. The correct way to take them off is to open up the window, the moonroof, and there's a bolt that's just in here. You remove that, and then you get your rubber mallet and just tap them. And this part here, this one here, slides forwards, and you tap the other one backwards, and they just slide off. But mine are broken. You can see there's still the plastic still underneath there. So because to find these, I can't find them anywhere. I've got the part numbers, but unless I try and order them from overseas somewhere, then I've got to pay expensive postage and whatnot. So anyway, so these have to come off first, obviously, before you can take the window out and put a new one in. Alright, so picking up the van, first viewing to see how it looks. Actually, this is the second viewing. It looked brighter than that when I first looked at it because all the paint was fresh. Now you can see there's lines on the van. Most of them are faded away now, but I said that to the bloke when I picked it up, that the overspray should eventually come off. I've seen that happen before. If I could have painted the van, I would have done a better job because I've painted Raptor before, but he had his young bloke do it and it was his first time. There's some spots missed, but all in all, it's a 90% job. There's a few things I had to touch up, but other than that, I'm happy with it. And I've got now a nice looking van that's not clear coat peeling off everywhere. So now the drive back to home. So I've got my mate driving my van for me. I decided to follow because I wanted to be able to make footage, and I can't be driving and videoing at the same time, obviously. So we'll just watch this come out of here. First time seeing the light of the new paint. Old mate's a bit slow, but it's okay. He's just a very careful driver. So it looks a bit odd with no windows in it. I would have liked to have driven it though, with no windows, all the weight taken off it, to see how quick she went, because with all the windows and the bull bars and everything back on, she's a pretty heavy van. This is a bit slow to take off. But anyway, I missed out on that opportunity. See how it's all red? I'm going to be doing more detail for that, but she's back together now. Another thing you'll notice is how high she sits without all the weight on her. So it had me a bit shocked. I was like, oh, okay, this is a lot higher now. So I've probably got about, 300 kilos off her. The bull bar and tow bar, there's probably about 100 kilos there. The front bull bar, the rear bull bar, and the tow bar. And then you got all the windows and the moonroof and the lights and whatever else. Well, maybe not 300, but there's a lot. So you just follow the van here. Looking pretty naked. I didn't get all the footage along the drive because, well, honestly, using the phone while driving is not a good idea. So I just did it in certain sections and that was it. Just to get a bit of footage for making the content. I did a lot of cutting because I didn't press stop and record all the time. I just let the phone record and just held it up at certain times and put the phone back down on the seat as I was going. So a bit of a close up there. You can see the lines where the spray gun went Young bloke said that every time we went over it, it would just leave another line, and I was like, yeah, I know that, that's how Raptor works. I didn't have the gun setting right, so there was a little bit too much overspray. There shouldn't have been very much overspray when spraying Raptor, but it's all right. Lesson learned. Righto, so this is how she's looking so far after the paint job. She's coming together. She's going to look nice when she's all finished. But unfortunately, it decided to rain, so no choice there. Oh, we've got a hero over there. And yeah, just got to get the sides and everything back on, the bull bar and everything back on. And I'm not too sure if I want to paint that area black, like keep it the same as the bumper all the way like original, and put the black lines along here again. I'll do that later, I guess. Decide that later. Using the old visors for now. It's sticky tape on the other side there, but you can't tell because it's and being wet, it's not helping, but it's all cracked along here and everything. Problem with tinted visors is that the sun damage gets to them. That's actually a brand new one. It's been stored away and it's still brittle. It broke as I was putting it on. So obviously it's not a shiny coat. It's called Raptor. Strong paint that's hard to chip. And the next clip I'll show you is it finished, I guess.